Hello, this is Tailix, and welcome to a review of my match in the Open RAGL Global League. This is my first ever game. This was also played on Wednesday. And yeah, what I'm going to be doing is, obviously, I'm not going to be recording the actual fight, I'll be doing the replays of the fight. And just giving you a brief overview of what's happened, as well as like picking out a moment in every game, a moment that sticks out. As you can see here, I'm currently moving my barracks rally points to basically move my infantry as soon as they are trained. Looking down here, my opponent today is DrLuke, and this was his home game, and yes, it was a pretty good first round, I'll have to admit. I really enjoyed it. Engineer, nah, I sorted that out. I think I went a little bit too infantry heavy at the beginning. Did make me win the first few engagements, but maybe I built just a little bit less, because if I remember correctly, funds drops down. Interesting. So yeah, he went for double refinery, so did I. I'm a little bit behind. Okay. It's kind of aiming it wasn't guarded here, just to walk in, take out that engineer. Was the aim anyway. Just grabbing the hospital. It's the only thing I like about this map is there is a hospital. Get my infantry health back up. There's racking out a second barracks and more infantry. And I think I'm going on to War Factory now. Let me just take a look at production. Yeah, going on to War Factory, which unfortunately DrLuke already has, and has moved out. See, I look at this and I just think of all the numbers I have, but I don't know what numbers they have. Could have pushed down in about a minute's time once I get my first few things, but this ranger here is causing me a lot of grief. Even though he wasn't shooting, just the fact he could see me. Unfortunately, that's what rangers do. They do cause a lot of grief. They're your best friend in your army, but they do cause a lot of grief. Yeah, I think I've moved on to Ranger. Here has a readied pillbox, and I'm moving up straight on to Service Depot. So yeah, he's just claimed this bit here. To be truthful, looking back, maybe I should have done the same down to here. But I was first out to Service Depot, so maybe I should have, instead of cancelled whatever this was and moved on. Started building another mobile construction vehicle. At this point I thought, well, if I can't have the hospital, then no one can. It's either I get it or I destroy it. Now at this point I am thinking, looking at the replay, should have probably been a bit more aggressive, probably pushed down. I wouldn't have found the Conyard, yeah, but just looking at their numbers, yeah, they have a light tank, could have caused some havoc down here, but I didn't. I think I saw the ranger and went, nah, forget it. There was a bit of a push. If only that ranger just went down. Still need to be a little bit more aggressive. So they had a chance here to build up more men as well in a retaliation. Okay, now it's second barracks. I'm on my third. I think at this point I'm out of dosh nearly. First tank goes to me. And again, I should have pushed down. I have the armor now. I have the men. I just didn't push, and I believe that costed me the game. Simple as this one moment of just sitting there, because obviously I can't see what's going on. So obviously I'm fearing there's a lot more there than there was. And obviously they could see what I was doing. Say, unfortunately, I lost my old PC, not APC, sorry, my old ranger there, and then suddenly, because I was getting shot, I pulled back with 3 tanks. I pulled back, and even now I'm just like, whoa, should not have done that. See, it's slowly pushing around. I could hear the medics, and that's something I really should get into building. I think is a couple more medics, just to back up my infantry. Now begins the clash, what I call the clash for the middle. Obviously he wanted to get this refinery out, started picking up some of the gems. I like gems, I like the shiny gems. See, this light tank, strangely enough, is in a really good position. It can see nearly all, so it knows when I'm building up. Obviously, try going around the wing here, but I got caught. Let's say I found the jeep. I tried to pursue, but obviously the ranger is a lot faster than my tanks. I should have pushed down here as well. Could have caused some havoc instead of giving them time to. Find out. Oh, there it is. I was wondering where that artillery shell was coming from. Yeah, him first out to artillery, which was a good move from DrLuke. I've just stacked up, and obviously so is he. So yeah, harvesters just getting in there. And I did pull them back. They just love to keep pushing forward. Now, really, at this point, I'm even thinking, oh, I should move this connyard. But I want to build some more towers first, which is a bit silly of me. I should have just moved that over to another spot. Either side will do, or even where that ranger is right now. Should push on for that spot there and then. Got a sizable force, gone into Heinz now. I'll have to admit, I'm not top dog at Heinz. I don't like them. I know they're essential and need to be a backup for all your men. Ooh, good artillery shell in there. So yeah, at this point I thought, well, I've lost my men, might as well see what havoc I can do. Find their artilleries, snipe them. So yeah, here was a big mistake. I had actually had my rally point down there for some reason. Had a bit of a bad scoutillery, and obviously the next one I built just walked straight into it, into their hind. At this point, no anti-air whatsoever. Accidentally queued up a pillbox instead of an AA gun. At this point, he's got full scout of my position. He knows I'm not here. He's soon going to know I'm not here. So it's 2 spots to 3. I make a push here, which keeps him distracted for a bit. So yeah, good little scrap going on here. I've lost so many tanks though. Pull back a bit. Good fight from DrLuke. Oh, poor guy. This is where he starts manually attacking the floor, thinking he's going to get someone. Or is it those Hinds giving him view? Yeah, it'd probably be the Hinds. Just trying to check out, got a little too close there. Obviously my sight is just non-existent really, with no rangers or Hinds to back him up. I'm pretty much shooting blind at the moment. Notice I see the Hind here. Accidentally selected infantry, not rocket men, but it did make him move a little bit, thinking it was another push. So 4 harvesters on this point. Again, should have moved earlier with this Conyard. Should have moved it out the way, because I'm not really building anything. Although I did get the AA gun up here, it's just too much in a defensive position to have been any use anyway. I should have pushed it down near this church, or near the civilian buildings down here. Move my Conyard from the north position to the side, which I really regret doing, I'll have to admit, because by the time I get there and everything, this little force here is starting to pick up. I still deploy, thinking I should do something, and then I get distracted with everything else going on. Cheeky AA gun there. Yeah, I think I'm out of money at this point. Yeah, I'm running low on funds. Just everything bad happened at once. This force moves in, finds my original Conyard, completely unguarded, completely just not even building a base. Should have kept it where it was. Big mistake. At this point I thought, well, there's no point trying to defend it, just try and go for a wing attack. Try and sneak down here, hopefully I won't be detected, but unfortunately I get spotted by this Hind here. Longbow up this wing for the site, which should really start using longbows because they are pretty effective. It's just getting to them, because obviously you need the tech center, and I rarely get into games with the tech center active. Speaking of tech center, where did you place it? That's actually a really good point. I don't see it anywhere. There it is, which is kind of a very effective thing. Tried pushing down. I'll still say a little bit too late with everything that's gone on. Take out the Hinds here. Obviously I've been now spotted. Push forward, put the artillery on the ridge, and off I went. Another Hind coming in. Now here I do a cheeky little thing. Obviously my army's getting absolutely wiped out. One tank, they all pull back, and I tell the artillery to force shoot. Ooh. See, the men have moved here, turn around, force shoot. Fortunately for Luke, took out a few men. Fortunate for me. Now, unfortunately, DrLuke is in map control. Here, we've got tanks on all the flanks. It's just going in for the middle now. Take a gander. Obviously I was going to try and press the other way. Use my Hind to scout out ahead. Take a quick gander. Find tanks. Find an artillery. Pull back a bit. Take a second to think. Saw the longbow with my Hind. Obviously he had detected me. Started moving forward. Try a little stealthy attack from the wing. At this point I think he should have gone all the way round. and probably move the artillery back down to move my army out if used to push up through the middle, because there's nothing here. I'm out of funds yet again. Take out his longbow so he can't see anything. He pulls back a bit here. Me expecting him to push forward at this point. Trying to get the cheeky engineer around the back, thinking that they wouldn't push through. Replacement longbow comes in. So I'll take a quick gander. Didn't see anything. As soon as I saw the artillery, there I thought, okay, pull back. AA gun up for me, which is what that pillbox should have been. Again, I'm too defensive as well. If I was to build a pillbox, I should build it away from the base, not next to the base, which is a problem. Like little love artilleries. Take out, snipe that little artillery. So yeah, definitely say the moment of the match was not pushing forward when I could. It's one to take note. Be more aggressive, which sometimes it's all you need. Just look at this. Oh, nice. This was probably his best move. Just chrono shifting in. 9 tanks, takes out my tech. I push everything back to get I think about 3 or 4 kills. Then they all go back. Yeah, 4 kills. Great play from DrLuke. I'm really looking forward to having a full-on rematch after Wednesday's games. Push forward. I think we're both just a little bit cautious of each other. Obviously, silly mistake here. Told to attack all, so they decided to take out all the machine gunners first before the rocketmen. Just silly little mistakes. Should have just took control of the situation, take them out, pressed on. First chrono tank out for DrLuke. I think he's building a few more, if I remember correctly. Yep, a few more chrono tanks coming out. Obviously, I'm not even teched up. I'm running blind with no radar dome. Just racking out as many men as possible to make a push, basically. Got to keep applying pressure just to win. But again, when it comes to that pillbox, they're just draining on my power at the moment. There's no need for them to be there. Should have just either sold them or push forward. The game would be won before these pillboxes really came into play. So I make an all-out attack down this wing. So at this point, these artillery coming up. He takes my tanks into his rocket troopers. Clever move with the chrono shift. That little light tank that's been there from the nearly the beginning stays there. I make a push forward down the swing, take out the war factory. This artillery here just absolutely minces my infantry. The rest of the reinforcements are coming in. It's an all-unit attack all. Ooh, stops them there. Here come the chrono tanks. They can actually shoot pretty good range. Should have really pursued them instead of. I love that. Absolutely love that. That will definitely be the moment. It's just so good at placing their chrono tanks right on top of my army because they can chrono shift and then squish straight away. It's absolutely beautiful play. straight past the defense. Nicely done. And here comes the main push for DrLuke. Loads of rocketmen, backed up with a hind to see around, and a chrono tank just to keep them covered. For some reason I should have just cancelled the rocket troopers, made more machine gunners, because the horde of infantry coming my way. I think I'm just out of money. Most of this game I am out of money. Obviously push down this side here, takes out what little bits I had there. Presses on, final main push now. It's all over. Still stay and fight just in case. I literally keep going till my last building queue is taken down, because you never know. Doesn't look promising, but you never know. With a barracks, you can always get an engineer and then move the engineer onto a conyard to get something back. Obviously, players don't usually leave conyards exposed unless it's me over here in the wing. That was because of funds. My last war factory going down. Just keep going, hanging on for one final hind. Just to see how much damage I can do. The hind is coming in. Now I'm out of power. Barracks down, hind up. Take out a few men. I love this, just falls on top of the thing, doing that. Help the building. So at this point, it doesn't really matter. Gonna keep going. Takes out the barracks. Call the GG. Surrender. Nice one, DrLuke. Very nice. Very well played.